by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose opportunities.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Seahawks had 8-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Running right, here's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game. And step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Smith now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's not able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. Hurts. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And Walker once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ready. Here is 3rd and 5. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incomplete. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. On 1st and 10, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Geno. Pass incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing now is Geno. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback up.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And now it's blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
There we go, Sonoma.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third down and 6. Play action. It's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
13 next, 13 next.
Throwing again is Smith. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Smith. And Walker has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Again, Smith. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's got some space here. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 37-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 159 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrell Dodson buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. But first down, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
After the interception, here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Gino now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw is Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barkley, inside handoff.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, who picked off the last one? What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Hey, here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
Tuesday.
Smith now to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's down at the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, alert! Alert, alert! Strike, strike! Come on, strike!
Now Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Alert, alert! Snowball, snowball!
Smith on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Smith's going to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go, here we
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That's caught inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they're running what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is desperation time now in the final minute. You're just throwing something up there, hoping you can get a call. Maybe find a way to get someone free. But no dice there. That one's incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Smith. Gets this to Fant and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Smith to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
One last throw here for Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And real.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter,